Hello, I'm Jennifer Forkish, Public Information Director for the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in 77th Division in the city of Los Angeles. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution. The images and information you are about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers.
Hello, I am Captain Alex Chogyoji, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. I am going to provide you a brief overview of an officer-involved shooting that occurred on March 26, 2025 at around 11:25 p.m. 77 Patrol Division officers responded to a radio call for an assault with a deadly weapon, suspect there now, in the 6600 block of South Figueroa Street. The caller described the suspect as a male black wearing a gray sweatshirt, white and gray pants, pointing a possible rifle at passerbys. Here is a 911 call and corresponding radio broadcast.
Hola, buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Te quería reportar, fíjese que aquí en la Figueroa, sobre la Figueroa y exactamente en la 66, hay un hombre moreno armado.
¿Con qué?
Tiene una sudadera gris, unos pantalones como entre blancos con gris, algo así.
¿Está armado con qué, señora?
Tiene una pistola, pero es así larga, no sé exactamente qué tipo de arma. Como un rifle. Ajá, como un rifle, algo así.
¿Y dónde está el rifle?
Él lo tenía en la mano.
¿Ahora dónde lo tiene?
Ahorita se movió así anda en medio de la calle. Lo tenía aquí al lado de frente, así como queriendo apuntar para todos lados.
¿Dónde está la pistola, señora?
Él la tiene en la mano, es que él está así en la calle, es un hombre que anda así en la calle. Sobre la Figueroa y 66.
Ok. ¿Su nombre y número de teléfono?
Es... Sí.
¿Todavía lo ve?
Yo me metí a mi casa, la verdad es que yo venía de recoger a mis niños y me metí, pues cerré rápido.
¿Él está amenazando a la gente o no? Nada más está caminando.
A la gente afuera, sí. Así es, o sea, sí, aquí trabajan muchachas afuera y ahí estaba así con el arma apuntando para todos lados.
Ok, yo le aviso a los oficiales, gracias.
Bueno.
Bye.
717, it's also a DW suspect there now, Figueroa and 66, Figueroa and 66, suspect is in all black, wearing a gray sweater, white or gray pants, possibly armed with a white rifle pointing at a passerby, code 3247 Charlie 1249.
The suspect was later identified as Keon Williams. Upon arrival to the area, the officers located Williams standing at the front door of an abandoned residence in the 6400 block of South Figueroa Street and attempted to make contact with him. The officers began to give Williams verbal commands to drop the rifle and peacefully surrender. However, he did not comply and barricaded himself inside the residence. The officers requested the assistance of additional patrol officers and established containment around the residence. They continued to make repeated attempts to have Williams peacefully surrender by giving him verbal commands. However, he continued not to comply and eventually ascended to the second floor. Notifications were then made to Metropolitan Division Special Weapons and Tactics, also known as SWAT, who responded to the location to assist in resolving the situation. After their arrival, a crisis negotiation team began to communicate with Williams. They continued working on de-escalating the situation and made repeated attempts to have him peacefully surrender. However, he continued to not comply with the officers' commands to surrender. Several hours after patrol officers initially contacted Williams, and after almost 40 minutes of continuous efforts by the crisis negotiation team to de-escalate the situation and gain Williams' voluntary compliance, Williams pointed the rifle at officers through a second-floor window, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. A portion of this incident was captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within the line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Pull him out. Can you arrest him? I'll call him right here. Hey, there's suspect at the window. At the window. Hey, suspect's down.
Got him, Timmy?
Yeah, he just pointed the rifle out the window.
Timmy, you got him?
Yeah.
A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's digital in-car video. Most marked vehicles assigned to patrol have a camera mounted inside which activates when the emergency lights are turned on. The camera can also be manually activated. These digital in-car cameras have a buffer of video without audio. Upon activation, the camera goes back 1 minute and starts recording.
Southeast unit, social veteran, domestic violence in progress, 1130 East 105th Street, 1130 East 105th Street. Second-hand information from male subject 13 years at location, mother and father of physical dispute is code 3 incident 5298 and RD 1834 under provisional. 14D3 is requesting a 77th unit to handle incident 4781 at 344 West 84th Place. Incident 4781.
Williams was struck by gunfire and fell to the floor. Several minutes later, Williams emerged at the front door of the residence and was finally taken into custody without further incident. Here is additional body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
If you don't come out now, we're going to use tactics that could cause injury.
Front door.
Okay, just keep your hands up. Good. Just keep walking towards us. Okay, we see you.
That's the suspect.
Walk down off the steps.
That's the suspect.
Okay, walk to your right. To your right. Good. Keep coming. Keep coming.
I got
Okay,
him.
now stop. Turn and face the armored vehicle. Walk towards us. Keep your hands up. Walk towards the armored vehicle.
Come to me.
Okay, on your left
He's
side.
coming this way. Hey, he's coming this way. He's coming. Keep walking to me. Rusty, keep coming.
It's just me, Mario. Come here.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Left side of the armored vehicle. Left.
Yeah,
Over your left.
over here.
Walk between the armored vehicles.
Face this, face this, face. Look this way.
I got shot.
I know. Put your hands in here. Put one hand.
Walk between the armored
Left backwards.
vehicles.
Up,
Keep your
Mario,
hands
up.
up.
Back here. I'm not. Hey, sir. Hey, bring him back. He's not handcuffed. Yeah, he's bleeding. You gotta hook him up. Hey, Silly. I know. I got him.
Behind cover. Behind cover. Silly. Behind cover. I got shot.
I know.
Yep.
Come on. With him.
Right here. Look him up.
Let's go.
Anybody else outside?
Let's go. We're gonna get you medical attention.
Good.
I know. Hold on.
We have one suspect in custody, suffering from gunshot wounds.
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics responded and transported Williams to a local hospital to be treated for the gunshot wound he sustained as a result of the officer-involved shooting. Williams was treated and subsequently cleared for booking at 77th Street Jail. Investigators recovered a large black plastic tubular object with circular crisscross sections resembling a rifle at scene, and booked it as evidence. Williams was arrested for resisting arrest. On March 27, 2025, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Williams: 1 count of felony resisting an executive officer, 1 count of brandishing a replica gun, and 1 count of resisting arrest. Keon Williams is a 36-year-old resident of Los Angeles.